So we're not too far away from getting this one underway. Our referee will be Glenn Stewart. The touch judges, Cody Quick and Tori Wilkie. The rain absolutely plummeting down here on the Sunshine Coast. How do you see the conditions affecting this one?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I was just saying before, you see Queensland's line up, and they've got a ball-playing team, so they're going to have to really adapt to these conditions and play a shorter game, play through the middle. So I'll tell you what, both teams have a cracking middle of the field, so it's going to be an absolute battle, and I cannot wait.
So we're just waiting for our referee to find a footy.
There it is.
And we are ready to rumble here. The under-19s, thanks to Harvey Norman, exclusively live right here on NRL.com. So we're underway. New South Wales, can they defend their 2019 Origin Trophy? And the first bring back of the evening, back outside their own 20-metre line. And who was there? It was to Philly Sow from Queensland. There's Cook over the top. So a good start here for New South Wales. Coming forward now, this is Lee Baker from the Glebe Dirty Reds. They come the short commentary edge. There's Ferguson over the top, combining there with Joseph.
Very physical. That's a great start. Good defence there.
Also Nakayo.
See that all night from Keely Joseph. She's a very strong defender.
Here's to Varga now. From the St. Mary's Juniors. A part of the Tigers' Harvey Norman team as well.
Great first set there from New South Wales. Good metres and now an awesome kick. They'll be very happy with that first set.
So here's Jasmine Peters coming back away with it. As we can see, the rain, it's not letting up here. It's going to be very testing conditions. Yeah, a little knock on.
Exactly what New South Wales would have wanted. Awesome kick down there, found space, which in these weather conditions, that's what you want. The ball's going to bounce around. It's going to be hard to handle. So great kick there from New South Wales, and they've reaped the rewards. They're on the attack here straight away. Wouldn't be surprised if they try and look for Jamie Chapman here. She's a very talented young player. A lot of experience, played in women's BHP as well as the Dragons in the NRLW. So look for her. She'll be wanting to get her hands on the ball lots.
Up now! Line up markers!
So real chance. Juggled there. Did well to hold on to the football. Here's Towel. Very aggressive player. Got a good flick in her game as well. So there's Cherrington. Coming short to Hennessy. Part of the 2021 Tasha Gale Premiers for the Dragons. And also player of the series. Hennessy, now there's another little tiny knock on here right on the 10-metre line.
Yeah, 100%. It's going to be tough tonight. Like, it's going to come down to completions for me. They've got to hold on to the ball in these wet weather conditions. Like I said, you've got to play a tighter game. Hold on to that ball, especially when you're getting up to play it. I think we'll see lots of these little errors tonight, but as long as the girls can switch on, I'm sure the coaches will have a chat to them at half-time. But that's those little errors. They really need to hold on to the ball there.
Yeah, Meg Ward in the broadcast box, thanks to NRL.com. Australian Jillaroo, Queenslander. Of course, from the Brisbane Broncos, NRLW side. Great to have her in the box. So Tamati Head looking to put the ball into the scrum, but our referee in Glenn Stewart.
Outside leg forward. No, outside leg forward, please. Second row's in, locked in tight. Okay, ball in.
So we go with another go. As they come off their own 10-metre zone here. Straight there into Taylor Montgomery from the Sydney Roosters. He also played a lot of her junior football with the Erina Eagles up on the Central Coast. So Feifua coming short.
Great run.
11 0. One up. Hold.
Finding April Nagapapuna. Here's Keely Joseph.
8 up and square.
Leaving no juice in the tank. Runs hard and tackles harder. So first opportunity over the halfway line.
Yeah, I did see that. A little accidental hair pull. It's hard. It happens. Does happen in the women's game. So it's definitely accidental, but definitely a penalty there.
Go, you ready?
So Queensland identifying the need to take the tap and rumble forward.
Up now!
Here's West Brisbane Panthers. Nagatapuna again. Here's Ferguson going short now to Saltia from the West Brisbane Panthers.
The legs pumping.
Good hit over the top there as well by Robinson. So there's Faye Fua coming short. Ferguson. Now the ball's gone behind Packy here, and it's a knock on 10 metres out from the New South Wales goal line.
Unlucky there. That was a good opportunity for Queensland early. Great defence by New South Wales. They did see the short side. They had the numbers there, but just didn't quite execute it. But look for Queensland to look for Jada Ferguson. She's another very talented senior player in this team. Plays for the Tweed in the BHP Premiership. So she's someone that's got a lot of experience, and I think they'll look for her. And that short side's going to be on a lot. Kelvin Wright, been my coach for the Broncos past 2 years. He loves the short side. So definitely look for Queensland to go short sides.
So Yara Namua and the Campbelltown Eagles playing with number 6 on her back here tonight on the Sunshine Coast. Very drizzly evening though for Origin football. So we see a penalty here right on the 10-metre line. As I mentioned, number 6 Yara Namua out of the St George Dragons. She won the Tarsha Gale Cup this year for St George Dragons. Knows what big time rugby league is all about. There was Zoe Cook from the Mackay Cutters. Montgomery, the strapping around her left knee. As they now look to go up over the halfway line at every chance.
Great run by Charrington there. Look for her to do that all night as well. She's another one that's got a lot of experience, had the opportunity to play in the women's, so I can definitely see her getting in when there's a bit of space and markers aren't ready.
Good hit there by April Nagatapuna. Biggest hit of the contest so far. All going straight down the middle corridor, and Peters, will she have to play at this? She does. She did tremendously well to get back into the field of play.
What an effort. Great effort there by Jasmine Peters. Credit to her. She took the ball right on the edge at the back there, and she grabbed it and ran out and copped a little high shot, but she's up and running. Great effort there by Jasmine Peters.
Peters, of course, down from the Mackay Cutters. She just provides great chat from the back, doesn't she, as well?
Oh, awesome chat. And I'll tell you what, both fullbacks are going to have a bit of trouble tonight with those high balls. The wet weather, kicking it high into the lights, it's going to be hard to see. But, yeah, again, that was another kick. Great kick by New South Wales. Found the space and got the bounce.
Behind the line, ladies.
But, again, great effort by Jasmine Peters.
The live wire from the back. Just an experienced, elusive runner as well. Always goes looking for the football.
Up now. Marker gets square.
Straight and hard there into Tagara from the Illawarra Steelers. Of course, Chantel Tagara sees herself playing centre going forward. Here's to Philly Sow. Did well there to hold on to the football. Just short of the halfway line we are here. As Joseph shifts it. Good hands. Needs to be. Well, they're going to be called back here for a forward pass.
Oh, they just found some space there too, and I think that Queensland are really identified that this left side's going to open up a bit. They had the space there, but unfortunately, pass just went forward. They've just missed out.
As we go to the replay here.
Good hands. Great ball by Jada there. Skip pass. Yeah, definitely forward. But great to see, like, they're willing to spread it. That's awesome to see, especially in this young group. I think both states have done amazing things for the young girls coming through and building pathways and having that the under-19s comp as well as the under-18s for the women. It's been awesome in growing the game.
So New South Wales inside Queensland's territory by a couple of metres. Saltia pushing back Baker there to the halfway line.
9, arm out. Line
So
up.
the key message out of New South Wales, according to Blake Cavallaro throughout the week, was enjoy the moment, back yourself. You were picked for a reason. What inspirational words.
Yeah, 100%. And these girls all represented really well their states at nationals. So they should be so proud to be here, and so should all their families. They've all got amazing stories. I've spoken to a few of them, and they've all got incredible stories. So credit to them all. I hope they're really proud. And hopefully we see some of these girls in the women's game in the future.
Good kick downfield. Now will this ball go over the dead ball line? Jasmine Peters identifies the need to come back to the 20-metre line as quickly as possible. Showers still coming down here quite steadily here on the Sunshine Coast. So 30-minute halves of rugby league. We'll have a break at half-time for 10 minutes.
Great run by Taisha. She's a really aggressive player. I've got to play with her a bit at South Logan Magpies. She's going to be one to watch tonight. She just had a baby, just come back from having a baby. Credit to her. Congratulations to her and her beautiful family. And yeah, she'll definitely be one to watch out in the wing tonight.
As New South Wales putting the foot to the accelerator down here on the commentary side. Tegan Berry. Ankle tap. Put down there by Peters. The 5'8" now in Yaron Amua. As mentioned, from the St George Dragons. Plays a lot of footy with the Harvey Norman Women's Premiership in New South Wales. So there's Cherrington, all the way from Perth. An incredible story. We might touch on that when we have an opportunity. Ruben Cherrington. There she is, about to go into dummy half. Very crafty. Still going Cherrington. She got the line right in front of her. As a penalty goes to New South Wales. So the referee says there, Queensland not square. But yeah, Ruben Cherrington comes all the way from Perth, commutes once a week from Perth on the red-eye flight to play in the Tarsha Gale Cup. What a phenomenal... That's passion. That's commitment.
How's that for dedication?
And dedication,
love for the sport. I know her sister is playing in the game next as well with New South Wales, Kennedy Cherrington. So she's definitely following the footsteps of her sister, and she looks just as good as a player. I'm sure we'll be seeing her in the future.
Here's Anisi.
Up now.
Player of the series.
Hold. Go.
In the Tarsha Gale Cup this year. Yaron Amua goes short to Vaga. And the West Tiger.
12 release.
She's only a couple of metres away from crossing. So first points here at the Origin. Yaron Amua, can she get there? She's down low. She's claiming the try. We'll keep an eye on the referee. First try of the Origin. Yaron Amua from the St George Dragons. 4 points to 0.
That just comes down to pressure. They've been putting pressure on the Queensland girls. Their kicking game has been awesome. They've been putting them down long, finding space. And the Queensland girls have really struggled with it and struggled coming out of our end without mistakes. Great step there, off the right foot. Determination to get down to that line.
Check out that big step. And the celebrations. Jamie Chapman, the skipper. First try of the night.
What an effort, great effort from the youngster there. You could see her come running around the ruck earlier, just before that, setting up the play on the right-hand side. So for her to recognise that the space was to step back in, credit to her, she definitely deserved that try. I just want to give a little shout out to Tegan Berry too, because that all started from her little run down the sideline. Cracking effort down the sideline. You can see the pace there. She scored 2 runaway tries in the 2019 match.
So here is Cherrington, the commuter from Perth. Just absorb that for a moment. 4-hour flight each week to play in the Tarsha Gale Cup. What dedication. And this time just pushed to the left-hand side of the post.
She had the distance there.
So first blood. As we go to the replay here, just check out this almighty step. Too big, too strong, too good.
What a step. Oh, that's awesome. I love seeing that kind of stuff. especially from a young half like her to be able to recognise that. Great effort.
Just too powerful from close range. Doesn't leave any juice in the tank, does she? So we're back underway here at Sunshine Coast Stadium on a wet night here in Queensland. And Yaranamua, she got her hands to the footy, but the referee has said that's gone backwards.
The legs.
Came off the leg. So we see now the skipper in Chapman. Tweed Seagulls played in the winning New South Wales squad back in 2019. 3 NRL games for the St George Illawarra Dragons. A proud skipper tonight, representing her state.
How great to have that experience in your team from someone like that. They're very lucky.
As they now come to the halfway line through Hennessy. She's been strong early on. A good impact. 2 in the tackle there from Queensland. Ferguson's in there along with Nagtupuna. So it's the 5th and last. Into the drizzling sky as Peters going across her goal post. She's trying to beat Tohi Hiko, but the centre 3/4 comes back and wraps her up along there with Lloyd Phillips from the Sydney Roosters.
What a run by Jasmine Peters. You see the speed there to get around the outside of that defence coming through. Great effort again by Jasmine Peters. I'll definitely watch out for her tonight returning the ball.
The Harvey Norman Under-19s Women's State of Origin exclusively live on NRL.com.
Boom. Big hit.
10 up now, get square. New South Wales with me, hold. Go, 4.
So Faye Fua finding Tamati. There's not much breeze here on the Sunshine Coast tonight as well. Very still night. Good tackle there by Packy.
Little knock on there, got away with one there.
Late call from the
They might
touchy.
have got it, there you go. I thought I saw it.
Did well here, Tori Wilkie here on the commentary side to speak into her microphone to tell our referee, Glenn Stewart, there was a tiny knock on. Let's have a look at the replay.
Great tackle, great contact there. Packy getting underneath the ball. That's what you want to do, especially in this weather. You want to make it hard for those attackers, especially if they're running with it in one hand. Get underneath that ball and try and drive up, exactly what she did, and she got the rewards. Queensland are back on the attack.
Of course, Packy representing the Central Queensland Capras. Tongan heritage, works at the Capras as a community development officer, doing great things in the game of rugby league. So here's Faye Fua. So a chance here now for Queensland. They've been starved of possession down this end of the field. So Peters will play it. Back away from Joseph. Here's to Philly Sow. Tough ball carrier, dependable attacker and defender for that matter. To Marty now, sending it short to Wheel. From the West Brisbane Panthers in the BHP Premiership. Congratulations to the Burleigh Bears winning the Premiership in 2021, the inaugural Premiership. Here's Lang.
They beat my team, so it's still a bit of a touchy subject.
So 5th and last here now for Queensland. Here's Faye Fua. Tamati puts one along the carpet and over the dead ball line. Will come back out to the 20.
Just too long. Great idea there, getting it on the ground. Hard for New South Wales to pick up, but unfortunately just a little bit too long.
Oh, look at that offence there from Salty. The West Brisbane Panthers revving up her motor all game.
Go, tackle 1.
So they approach and go beyond their own 40-metre line as the crowd's building in time for the main event a little bit later tonight, exclusively live on the wide world of sports.
Let go now, 16, square, hold.
So 4 points to nil. New South Wales. defending their 2019 Origin title tonight. That's Jerrington. Put down there by Joseph. So Yaranamua switches it. Good hands there by Montgomery. Swirling around in the air. Going back away to attempt the field. It is Fisher. She's under pressure. But it's a knock on to New South Wales right at the last moment.
Very lucky there. Didn't that bounce just right into the corner perfectly for New South Wales, but unfortunately they got a little touch earlier. Again, another great kick though. New South Wales kickers are really nailing it. They're getting it high. You don't want to be under those balls in this weather, so I definitely think they've got the right idea there and putting Queensland under the pressure.
So just over 10 minutes remaining in the first half of footy here in our under-19s. State of Origin night. What a night for the game of rugby league here in Queensland. What a weekend to come. Suncorp Stadium, Sunday night, the men's State of Origin. It's a sellout. I understand there's a few tickets available now with the COVID restrictions preventing a lot of travellers coming in from Sydney. So to Marty now, going short this time to Mackenzie Wheel, member of the West Brisbane Panthers in the BHP Premiership. We might touch on the BHP Premiership shortly. What a phenomenon for the Queensland Rugby League in the inaugural season. Big ratings, of course, on qrl.com.au each week. What a bumper crowd on grand final day it was.
Oh, it was massive, I tell you what. And I think some of those ratings come down to your calling, so credit to you.
What was
You're
it
too humble.
Because mate, you're on the sideline. What was it like down there on the ground?
Oh, it was a cracking game. The crowd was going wild. I'm sure if anyone heard me on the sideline, it was, there was a lot happening. It was an awesome game for women's footy. To promote women's footy, what a grand final.
So Yaranamua. Plays it on the 30. So Sherrington finding Montgomery. Here's Dimmick from the Cronulla Sharks. Of course, Tegan Dimmick, the daughter of True Blue Jim Dimmick. Dimmick, of course, plays for the Harvey Norman Premiership with the Sharkies. Nicely diffused. Right at the back there by Fisher. So we've only seen the one try in the first half here of Origin. Great to have Meg Ward in the broadcast box. Australian Jillaroo, proud Queenslander. Three-time premiership winner, of course, with the Brisbane Broncos in the National Rugby League in the women's comp. So Queensland just short of the halfway line here. So Sal, there she's on screen. The Brisbane Panthers. She wasn't happy there, was she?
No, she did cop a little forearm to the face, which obviously the refs missed, so she's a bit unlucky there, but again, retaliation, it's difficult. We play a contact game, so you're going to get fired up. You just have to change that around and bring it in her defence here.
So this is Varkey playing the football, member of the West Tigers. Played plenty of big minutes this year in the Tasha Gale Cup. Folau Varkey, of course, provides good impact off the interchange bench. Now,
great run
to Gaga from the Illawarra Steelers. Third year playing Tasha Gale. So that's where we are, right on the 10-metre line. So Montgomery drifting across field, takes matters into her own hands. Put away there by Packy. They're after their second try of the Origin. Yaranamua. Good short ball. Here's Hope to Varga.
Great offload.
There's a chance in the
what
corner.
A ball.
Tegan Berry from the Illawarra Steelers. Second try to New South Wales. 8 points to 0.
Yaranamua, what a player. She's absolutely shining out there tonight, and that was an incredible ball out to her winger to finish it off. Very well played, New South Wales. Another offload here too, which was awesome. by Hope Tavaga.
So Makayo went in off the wing for Queensland. Great cutout ball. And second try for New South Wales.
Ferguson just unfortunately got held up in that tackle and they just got stripped for numbers. Great effort by Tegan Berry, holding her width. Yaron Amara to find her over in the corner. I think again it comes down to pressure. New South Wales putting Queensland under pressure. They're completing their sets. They're getting to their kicks. They're doing all the little things right. And Queensland, to turn this around, just need to do those little things. Get there, complete their sets, and just make sure that they're doing all those little things. Hold on to the footy. Discipline. That started that run for New South Wales. So unfortunately, it's those little things that they're going to have to work on in the second half or in the next 5 minutes and then into the second half. New South Wales definitely taking control here, though.
So just a couple of metres in from touch. For Ruben Cherrington. Ah, that looks good. Straight over the black dot. Try converted as we go to the replay.
Just that little offload there caught Queensland off guard. They got stuck in their line. An awesome cutout ball to find Berry diving over in the corner. Absolutely loving it. Look at it, all the girls getting around her.
Tegan Berry picked up a try in this same Origin clash in 2019. Represented the Dragons.
I think she picked up 2 tries.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 tries. Great effort, speedster.
Ladies, stay on side.
Try-scoring machine.
And is another one that's represented Dragons in the NRLW.
So this ball, awkward. Now, did that ball go backwards? Referee
New South Wales.
said knock on New South Wales. So a chance now before the break for Queensland.
Just what they needed. 3 minutes to go. Little knock on here. This gives them a chance to attack. They need their main girls to take control here. They need Ferguson, Keely Joseph to step up and really run that ball hard. I think if they're going to score, it's going to come through potentially one of those two. So look, I'd be looking for them in this situation.
Just looking at our NRL statistical board, they've only been inside New South Wales half 20% in the opening first half of football. Good tackle there by Yaron Amua. They're on Fafua. That's Origin footy.
Get square, New South Wales, hold!
So there's Tupou Wichman from the Sydney Roosters for Queensland. Saltia is turning it over and Tegan Berry comes away with it right on the 10-metre line. Assisted there by Ferguson. So here's the skipper in Chapman.
Got a bit of space out here.
Looking to put on the afterburners. What a tackle there by Wheel. Incredible cover tackle.
What an effort by Wheel there. I'll tell you what, I came up against her in the BHP Premiership, and she's a strong player. She's a tough player, and yeah, she was always going to... Great tackle there, straight over the sideline. Great effort, Wheel.
Oh, that's Origin.
Just what Queensland needed. I know I said it before. They need to hold on to the footy here. That's definitely been their downfall. Too many knock-ons. Wet weather footy, you've got to hold on to the ball.
So this is Hannah Larson. Just loves getting the ball. Always the impact player. Here's Lang from the Burleigh Bears. Won the inaugural BHP Queensland Women's Premiership only a few weeks ago. Still on a high. Here's Fafua. Also from the Burleigh Bears. In 5 games this year, in the BHP Premiership, she picked up 7 tries. Another try-scoring machine. Here's Ferguson. Did well there, Todd Hunter. Faifua. Tupou Richmond. So they're right back on their goal line here, New South Wales. As Ferguson, good ball. Saltier, oh, what a try. They're going to go over. The referee says yes. First 4-pointer for Queensland. Well, they're back in the game now. First try.
Just what they needed. They shot it out to Ferguson, who I said was going to set up a try, and here she is, giving a great cutout ball. Sees the spaces out wide. New South Wales players all jammed in then, leaving all the space out wide. Great ball, great effort. Just what Queensland needed.
Yeah, Ferguson, look at that delayed pass. There's the gap. And Sarah Saltier from the West Brisbane Panthers, revving up her motor all the way to the goal line for the first try for Queensland.
What a cracking effort. They needed that too. Leading into halftime, that's exactly what they needed to lift their energy in the sheds. Kelvin's a very calm coach. He'll go in there with a calm head telling them they can do it. They've got the points. If they can hold on to the footy, that's how they're going to win this game against this great New South Wales side who are doing the little things right. They're completing their sets. So what a great first half we've just had. This is a big kick we've got here.
Zoe Cook, the Kai Cutters. They're back in the contest. The siren has gone. As the crowd filters in heavily throughout the stadium. On a wet night here. Cook bringing it back around. It's a ripper.
Great nudge.
When you're on, you're on. Queensland conversion. 4-point ball game as we go to halftime. What a weekend of rugby league here in Queensland. So we're back underway for the second half. Queensland with that late try. Could will that be a turning point for them to ignite their engines even more in the first moment of this second half? New South Wales are out to defend their 2019 Origin title here tonight on the Sunshine Coast. Here's Ebonly Lang. Doesn't want to go into the ground, does she? The West Brisbane Panthers. Here's Tupou Richmond now. And with the Sydney Roosters. Back away to Tamati. Taken down there by Falauwaki. So it's the fifth and last. As Ferguson goes high into the air.
Great catch by Berry there. In this weather, under the high ball with the lights. Great hands.
So now come back outside their own 10. Straight and hard there into Ebonly Lang. What impact she has made since she's been on the field from the interchange bench for Queensland. So making good meterage out of dummy half on this occasion. That's the 40-metre line coming into shot. It was Todd Hunter. There's Varkey. Todd Hunter, dummy half. So Montgomery identifying the need to go high into the night sky. As Peters.
Yeah, just caught her a little bit high there. Wasn't anything, no malice to it, but yeah, definitely a penalty there.
This is the first
I think it was just before that.
So Queensland coming away with the first penalty.
Don't know what the coaches said at halftime, but both teams have just completed their first set, so I'm sure it had something to do with hold on to the ball. It's wet weather, tuck it in, hold it tight.
So our pitchers don't really give the true indication here tonight. Looking at your iPhone or your laptop, You wouldn't think the rain was falling as heavily as it is here at the ground. But kudos to everybody here at Sunshine Coast Stadium. The ground is in tremendous nick. Plenty of rain fallen here in Queensland over the last 12 hours. Plenty more to come tomorrow. Here's Tupou Wichman. So Queensland right on the 30-metre line. Faifua shifting it. Good distribution of the football. Here's Saltia. Not going anywhere on the Tegan Dimmick tackle.
Oh, boom.
So second penalty here of the second half for the Queenslanders.
I think Todd Hunter just caught her a little bit high there.
So a real opportunity as Saltia now rumbles her way down inside the 10. Put away there by Towel. There's Faifua. Short ball. Larson straight through. We're locked up at 10-all with a kick to come.
What an awesome line. Just ran an outline there and the space was just wide open. She ran straight over. I believe it was Cook, but was it Cook? Hannah Larson. Larson, great effort by Larson. There she is. Watch her run the outline here. Comes in and then bounces back out, and New South Wales all fell for it, all ran in. The space just opened up for her and she dived over. Great start for Queensland.
Oh, what great determination by Hannah Larson, a member of the West Brisbane Panthers. She just loves getting her hand on the footy. Always an impact player. Turning into an Origin threat. And Zoe Cook will have the chance to convert.
Here's Zoe Cook. This is what I was talking about. Zoe Cook setting up for the kick. Great try there and a great start for Queensland. I don't know what Kelvin said, but it's worked. They're holding on to the footy and they're getting the rewards for it.
So obviously 10-6 at half-time. We've had 5 minutes of the second half. And a try to Hannah Larson putting her name up in lights tonight here in the under-19s Origin. And it's great to have your company right across Australia on NRL.com. Our pitches also going through New South Wales Rugby League and the Queensland Rugby League. Welcome to Origin Footy.
Feel like we should shout out to the New South Wales families that haven't been able to make it up here. It's very disappointing, but I mean, with times the way they are, they're crazy times at the moment, but I'm sure they're all watching on NewSouthWalesRugbyLeague.com, and I'm so glad that we can give them the opportunity to watch their loved ones.
The conversion, a successful one. After this try that's got them over the white stripe.
Look how happy they all are getting around her. That's what you love about State of Origin.
Hannah Larson. Too dangerous from close range. So New South Wales under pressure now. Long way to go in this Origin clash. But they're out to defend their 2019 Origin trophy.
Great kick, good distance there.
So the Queenslanders with plenty of juice in their tank. Now that ball has just popped out cold, I think you'll find, off the bring back there of Tupou Wichman. So what an opportunity now for New South Wales.
Todd Hunter's bringing really aggressive defence in the middle there, and she's really shaken up the Queensland team, and she got right in under that ball, drove her up and backwards and managed to knock the ball out. She's bringing a lot of energy in the middle for New South Wales there, in attack and defence. She's another one that has a lot of dedication, actually, Todd Hunter. She travels, she does I believe it's about a 5-hour round trip from Dubbo for the Sydney Roosters Academy, so credit to her. Puts in the effort and you get the rewards to be here on a stage like today.
Yeah, the ground bubbling with enthusiasm and excitement. A big night of Origin footy awaits.
Ooh, knock on.
And the reality for many of the 19s tonight is they could move up into the senior squad next year to further represent their proud states.
Yeah, isn't it exciting that we've got a pathway and an opportunity like this where you can play in a game like this and potentially build into the women's team next year or the year after.
So Montgomery taking matters into her own hands. And the Roosters, of course. Chapman. Ball's on the ground. They're keeping it alive. One-on-one tackle. Well, Makayo tried to come up with the steal.
What good defence. Rushed up in her face. She saw the pass was coming and got there early. Great effort.
Play on, says our referee, Glenn Stewart. And now he's changed his mind.
I did think there was a little New South Wales knock on there.
Yeah.
Oh, they might have seen an accidental offside, maybe.
That's a penalty. Are you kicking or tapping?
So he asked the question to Queensland whether they're going to go into touch, or here it is here, how it's unfolded. Up until that stage, he said, play on, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
So the good kick for touch here. Finding 10 metres off the boots.
Queensland back on the attack.
So is momentum changing? Leading by 2 points here on our NRL.com scoreboard. Now Joseph.
Captain leading the way.
Short side again, here's Wheel. Very explosive off the mark, a real attacking threat from the West Brisbane Panthers. So Faifua distributes it. Back away to Keely Joseph. Leaves no juice in the tank. Runs hard. Makes great impact. Here's Ferguson stepping. Faifua offloading. Joseph flat-footed. Varkey.
Great offload.
Couldn't quite stop the ball carry, could she? Now, Faifua driven there. Centre of the field. As Queensland come away now through Tamati. The ball's on the back door. It's going to be play on. Here's Fisher. Can she offload? Takes a tackle there of Tagaga. So Faifua on the last.
Great
Tamati
kick.
puts in the kick in towards the end goal area. And Berry has to take it over the dead ball line. We're going to have a goal line dropout.
Great set by Queensland there. Running hard through the middle. Joseph, absolute star through that set. Leading the way as a captain. Great effort. She's an absolute killer player who's one of the most dedicated youngsters I've seen coming through. And she's definitely got a very bright future for her. Great effort by Queensland. An awesome kick. That's what they needed. A kick like that. Keep New South Wales under pressure. Great defence by New South Wales too on their line.
So off the back fence. Lining Joseph.
Up now, 12. Get square. You're in hold.
So the Queenslanders applying the pressure again. Back to Tupo Wichman. She's close. 5 over the top, including Dimmick. Here's Faifua. Sending it to the left. Ferguson offloads. Saltia, can she offload the football? She's looking around. She takes the tackle. Only a couple of metres away from the line. Here come the Queenslanders. Back away from Ferguson. Juggled. Did it go backwards? No, says our referee. Right in the middle of the field, 10 metres out.
What an effort from both teams. It's all on the line here, and New South Wales have just had a cracking defensive set. Defended their line. Just couldn't hold on to it there, unfortunately. But a great set from Queensland. They're holding on to the ball better, and they're starting to put New South Wales under some pressure. You can definitely see the tides changed. So they've got to defend now, and New South Wales have a long way to go.
And of course, we must make mention too, Meg, of the NRL National Championships only a few weeks ago out at Redcliffe here in Queensland. Had the privilege to call that 3-day tournament, and that was pretty much a selection trial for Origin tonight.
Another awesome pathway that the NRL have created to give girls opportunities to be seen. And they picked these teams from that, and I know there was some of the women's were picked up from that too. So another cracking tournament that the NRL have added, or it's been in for a little while now, but another great opportunity for girls to be seen and to play some footy. We love playing footy.
It's great to have the footy back here in Queensland. Massive weekend of rugby league. in the Sunshine State. So that's where we are, right on the 40-metre line as New South Wales try to get up over the halfway line here at every opportunity, and they do tremendously well there before they're put away there by Cook. So there's Tanika Todd-Hunter, as you mentioned, born and raised in Dubbo, plays hooker for the Roosters in the Harvey Norman Premiership.
And her grandparents, Ian and Melissa, are the main drivers that get her there. So shout out to Ian and Melissa for their dedication to get her to where she is today. They should be very proud.
There's Mackenzie Wheel. Testament to his strength there. Couldn't be put down there by the big prop in Hennessy. The powerful prop. Here's Makayo. She's dangerous when she can get going. She's got a good offload in her as well. Chance now for Queensland. Now that was knocked down there by New South Wales. No advantage, says our man with the whistling, Glenn Stewart. As we go to the replay, explosive edge movement here by the Queenslanders.
Great effort by Taisha, taking control, bumping off one player, getting the offload to Ferguson. So unlucky not to get a breakaway there, but I think they've got the opportunity of a scrum here. Yep, they do.
And number 13 is back off for Queensland for the West Brisbane Panthers. So Billy South.
A few interchange players coming out onto the field for Queensland.
Change your legs, please. Change your legs. That's it. Easy, ladies. Put the ball in the scrum, please.
So the ball to go into the scrum. 10 metres inside New South Wales.
Beautiful. Okay. Right.
End of the field. Tamati, what a game she's had tonight for Queensland. As Peters now crawls away inside the 30. Back away now to Fisher. The big palm there on Toki.
Up now, 4. Line up, hold. Go, Joe.
So the Queenslanders have lost ball just when they had a little bit of momentum behind them.
Yeah, very unlucky there. It was a great run by Fisher. Just unlucky, just couldn't hold on to the ball in the play of the ball there. Great run though. Coming in off her wing, big fend. Might see it here. Oh, pretty tough call there, I think. Bit unlucky there.
Outside foot forward, please. Outside foot forward.
It's a real grind
In the middle.
here on the Sunshine Coast.
That's it. Break!
So 14 minutes left in our Harvey Norman Under-19s Women's State of Origin. That's New South Wales.
Here she goes.
Tegan Berry. She's down over the 40. She's in her way. She'll go all the way. Tegan Berry picks up try number 2, and that try puts New South Wales back in front by 4.
She's an absolute speedster, and she showed it last Origin 2 years ago, scoring 2 tries in a very similar fashion with a breakaway run. She's very fast. She's had her opportunity in the NRLW with the Dragons, and you can just see there she just backed her pace, got around the Queenslanders on the edge. Great effort from New South Wales, using the ball in a scrum like that, drawing the Queenslanders in, giving Tegan the space out there, and there she goes, just too fast for Keely. Great effort from Keely Joseph there.
Well, as you said, Meg, she picked up 2 tries in this Origin clash back in 2019. She's equalled her 2019 record, and this try has put New South Wales to the front. Electrifying speed.
Good call from Robinson just gave her the ball early and said, there you go, Tegan, go on your way. Use your speed.
Put out the smoke.
Yeah.
Where's the fire extinguisher? She's loving it here on Origin night. So they're up by 2, 14-12, an important kick. 13 nail-biting minutes remaining here on Origin night. Buckle yourself in, folks. This is going to go right down to the final whistle.
And we get to call it. How good is this? This is what women's footy's all about. What a way to start the night. 2 cracking games we have. And these girls are definitely setting the stage.
Well, as we sit at the top of the program, the call from both sides. was enjoy the moment tonight. Back yourselves. You were picked for a reason. Well done, Tegan Berry from the Illawarra Steelers. A member of the Steelers club, of course, in the Tasha Gale Cup. Here's the conversion. It's a ripper. Another 2 points to New South Wales.
What a kick under pressure. Had to kick it to go up by 2.
And this came from 80 metres out.
90 metres. 90 metres out. She ran 80 metres. What an effort.
Look at the big prop.
I know. Great effort from Keely Joseph.
Speed, wasn't she? Leaves no juice in the tank, Keely Joseph, but just couldn't quite get there on that occasion. Put out the smoke. So we're exclusively live right here on NRL.com. Peter Jolly and Meg Ward in the broadcast box tonight on a wet and wild night as far as the weather goes here on the Sunshine Coast. With this game heating up with every impactful run. That's the 30-metre line.
Haven't we seen some big hits from these youngsters?
Living on to expectation, isn't it?
Good line.
Yeah, here's Baker coming into it. The lock forward, of course, from the Glebe Dirty Reds. It's the halfway line. They go beyond. Cherrington wants a quick play the ball. She gets it. Montgomery delivers. Baker absolutely thumped. Great Queensland defence. Back away from Cherrington. Yaron Amua now. Stabs one. This ball's going to set up for New South Wales. Oh, they couldn't come up with it though. Tavaga tried valiantly to get it back into her possession, but Queensland's ball as they come off their own 10-metre line.
Great kick again there by New South Wales, finding the ground. The ball's going to bounce everywhere in these wet conditions, so... And it bounced their way. They just unfortunately couldn't hold on to it.
Queensland representing their state, passing the 30, angling it up towards the 40-metre line, and they're met there by Hennessy. So just over 10 minutes remaining here in the Women's State of Origin of 2021. Jataya Fafua there, looking around, finding Mackenzie Wheel. To Marty now. The breeze behind her. The breeze has picked up here at Sunshine Coast Stadium, but Chapman's diffused it now. She's got support on the right-hand side.
Oh, she had a look.
Berry's got to go back away and...
Oh, they've caught it backwards.
Clean up. Yeah. So it's play on.
Play on. I thought we were about to see some more smoke there for a second.
Oh, look at this impact here coming from Makayo. Well, the referee has called it too high. So this will get New South Wales up towards the halfway line if they choose to kick it into touch.
Yeah, just caught her too high there. Definitely a penalty. Just feel the momentum's changing a little bit here. It's swinging towards New South Wales. Queensland had a great start to the second half, but they need someone to step up. I think it's going to come from Keely Joseph. She's been the most impact player.
So Cherrington's been strong, hasn't she? The lady from Perth who commutes once a week to play the Tasha Gale competition in New South Wales on the red-eye flight. What dedication. There's Montgomery.
Definitely be sleeping on that flight. I'd have my little head pillow, head tucked in, passed out.
Here's Hope Tavaga, member of the St Mary's Juniors, also a part of the Tigers Harvey Norman team. So dreams coming true here tonight in Origin. The future is bright. There's Hennessy finding Montgomery, coming into her own. Nice placement of the kick, finding Mackay Cutters as Jasmine Peters. So just over 7 minutes remaining here in Origin. The under-19s. New South Wales now to defend their title. 7 minutes remaining. Where's the title of 2021 about to go to? Here's Saltia, in and away. Chase from behind.
Great
Put
footwork.
down. Yeah. Put away. Great tackle there by Andy Robinson. Good hands here. Here's Sal. Finding Makayo. Wrapped up there by Robinson. So a chance again now for the Queenslanders. Through Ferguson. Kicking it into the in-goal area. The chasers are coming through. It came off Lloyd Phillips. And it's gone over the dead ball line. Queensland. Let's keep an eye on the replay here.
Great kick from Jada Ferguson. Just finding the space in behind on a good angle too, so the ball's not going to go out the back. Great kick. Great chase too. Look at all the Queenslanders running through.
So goal line dropout.
10 seconds.
So the entire state of Queensland, no doubt, getting behind their women here. Could well be their moment. Juggle did well. Mahendra Raja, always 100% effort, exceptional strength from the Townsville Blackhawks. We call her plenty of times this year in the BHP Women's Premiership here on QRL.com.
Great run.
So where's Sal? There she is in a dummy half. To Marty. Finding Peters. She's close. Oh, she's brought down a metre away. To Philly Sal. From dummy half. Mahendra Raja. She's got a nose right on the line.
1 foot here. Hold. Hold. Go 4.
To Philly Sal. Speculator out the back. To Marty. Kicking in towards the in-goal area. And it's gone too deep. Back out to the 20 for New South Wales.
Not the ending they would have wanted to that set. It was a great set. They were trying to bust them through the middle, and I think they could have kept doing that. 1 or 2 more cracks, I think they would have had it. Got a big defensive set here. 5 minutes to go, 4 points down. Queensland need to get that ball back.
Still plenty of time for Queensland. Tohi Hiko, the youngest player for New South Wales tonight, only 18 years of age. Junior club was the St Clair Comets. Plays Tasha Gale for the Dragons, using all her experience here in the final minutes of Origin. Getting off there was to Philly Sal. There's a tiny knock on. Queensland's ball right on their own 40-metre line.
Yeah, a little knock on there. It's hard in this wet weather footy. See, she just got up to play it and just got a little bit tangled. Yeah. Little slip there, but this gives Queensland an opportunity. 4 minutes to go. 60 metres they've got to go.
Well, how many times do you see Queensland come back from behind in situations very similar? Doesn't matter if it's been in the men's or the women's. Just over 4 minutes remaining.
Good tackle.
There on Packy from the Cappers. The girl from Rockhampton. We know she can hit a hole. Here's Yangtay now up over the halfway line. What a hard-working big number prop, giving the ball back to Sal. And now New South Wales have come away with it. Well, the referee doesn't quite know what to do. Now he does. He's just going to... Oh, there's a bit of bargee. It was a strip in the end.
I think it was a one-on-one. I think she got that, but it's hard. The ref's got a lot to... There was a lot happening there. Offloads, breaks.
Let's have a look at the replay here.
Oh, no, yeah, there was a girl on the back. Yep, that was a strip. Great call from the ref there.
Yeah, he was
Pot
right
down,
on the
Meg.
spot there. Glenn Stewart. He's been making the right calls, Glenn Stewart. He's had an outstanding game with the whistle, that's for sure.
Hasn't he ever? That's why he's the ref and I'm up here.
So New South Wales here with just under 2.5 minutes remaining here in the under-19s. Going to the middle through Tau. Good tackle there by Tamati. Needed to be. Assisted there by Ebony Lang. Here's Montgomery finding Wilson.
Let go, 7.
19 on her back. In to replace Preston, who is a late withdrawal for New South Wales tonight. So 4 points the margin with just over 2 minutes remaining. There's Cherrington. Montgomery taking matters into her own hands. Tohi Hicko. Lloyd Phillips coming in off the wing. Standing in the tackle there. Last tackle now for New South Wales. What's their last play option here? Will they put it towards the in-goal area? Montgomery, she does exactly that. But the ball's gone over the dead ball line. It's too long.
2 minutes to go. Go, go, go.
As we come back out to the 20, and Queensland take the tap and put the foot to the accelerator. Here's Packy. Taken backwards there by Cherrington. So just over 1.5 minutes remaining. Trailing by 4. Queensland just short of the halfway line. Nagatapuna now says, give the football to me. Good tackle there. Oh, Wilson. On for Philly Sow. Here's to Marty. Here's Wheel looking around for support. She's got Fisher on her right, but she takes the tackle there. So right on the 20. Given back there now to Tupou Wichman. Charges inside the 10-metre line. Queensland with 50 seconds left on the clock. Was it stripped?
Oh, he's called a knock on.
Queensland have lost it. Right on the New South Wales goal line. Let's take a look at the replay. Let's look for the lost ball. Look for the hand. There it is.
Oh.
Lost it cold.
Yeah. Great run too. Like, what a set from the girls. Very unfortunate there.
So they need a big push here in the scrum.
They do. They need something. They need a miracle. Well, New South Wales look for Berry. Put on the smoke. They do. They go that way. Just going to hold on to it. Smart play.
So 10 seconds to go. Here in the Harvey Norman Under-19 State of Origin. Really hope you've enjoyed this one. That's the skipper and Chapman. There goes the siren in the background. Referee has said one last throw of the dice. Yaranamua, she kicks it in the touch.
She deserved that too, Yaranamua.
And it's all over. New South Wales, they have been able to come back here in 2021 and they have defended their 2019 Origin title. Congratulations to New South Wales coming over the top of Queensland full-time by 16 points to 12.
What a cracking game of footy by both teams. Credit to New South Wales. They deserve that. Defence on the line there. Great effort, girls. This is why we love footy, for moments like this.